Here is what we have in store on this week's VA News.
VA and HUD released the latest grants to community housing partners for homeless veterans.
The VA Medical Center in Tucson has the top prize in the Secretary's 2012 Carey Performance Awards. So does another VA Medical Center.
And we have the sights and sounds of Memorial Day 2013.
I'm Sue Wong with the Office of Information and Technology.
And I'm Adam Anasich with the Office of Congressional and Legislative Affairs. Those stories and more are coming your way in a few minutes, so stay with us.
Public housing agencies across the nation will soon receive shares of more than $60 million in new HUD VA housing grants. 217 local housing agencies in 50 states and the District of Columbia will receive the first round of 2013 funds. A second round will be announced this summer. The grants range from $13,500 for a county housing project in Poplar Bluff, Missouri, to $4.9 million for the Housing Authority of the City of Los Angeles. More than 48,000 vouchers have been awarded since 2008, helping more than 42,500 formerly homeless veterans get a permanent roof over their heads. VA medical centers work closely with homeless veterans and refer them to public housing agencies for the vouchers. The voucher program provides them rental assistance and comprehensive case management from VA staff.
This year's Carey Performance Excellence Awards has a couple of firsts. It's the first year that Washington leaders are taking the Carey Trophy Awards to the winner. Make that winners. And that's the other first. 2 winners of the top Carey Prize in 1 year. Melody Mercer went to the beautiful Tucson, Arizona VA Medical Center for the first presentation.
The Southern Arizona VA healthcare system is an oasis in the high Sonoran Desert. That is just one line of the 50-page Carey Performance Excellence application that won this medical center top honors. And it is an oasis, virtually, with its gold-colored domes rising out of the desert, and metaphorically, because this 108-acre facility treats over 177,000 veterans a year with a unique blend of the latest technology, seamless teamwork, and a loyalty and respect for veterans and coworkers that makes 2,200 employees and 1,500 volunteers seem like family.
People that work here, I could honestly say I know about 85% of them. It's easy because I get involved in a lot of different things because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy who I do it for, our veterans.
And brings the words patient-centric care to life.
Patient-centered care is very, very important to us. We'll focus on the things that went wrong, but we also like to take a look at what went well, how well it worked for us, why it worked for us, and maybe spread those things to other areas that might be able to benefit from them.
We work closely with other departments. For example, if someone has a hearing loss, then we'll engage with audiology to help resolve that issue so that we can continue the blind rehab. We work closely with physical therapy, occupational therapy, dialysis. So we engage really with the full spectrum of the facility in order to deliver our specialized care, which is rehabilitation for veterans who have some vision loss all the way to blindness.
Carey applications talk about the good work that is done, but you can't win top honors without ensuring there is a process in place so that it will continue.
We started our Carey Baldrige journey about a dozen years ago, and that's when we embraced the Carey criteria as our framework for excellence. Right after that, we started assessing our organization using that criteria to see if we had any gaps. And wherever we noticed a gap, we set up a systems redesign activity in order to close that gap, to identify innovative practices or what can we do to make that a better process.
And I think that within each of us, there's a desire to excel and a desire to, in fact, be recognized by our peers. So if we teach them correct principles, they learn to govern themselves. But we also have to hold them accountable. And accountability means that we not only understand what needs to be done, but also we're prepared to return and report. And the thing I like about, again, the Carey Award and lean thinking and systems redesign is that it gives us a structure so we can execute our strategic plan.
In the past, the award was given in Washington, D.C. at the Carey Conference. This year, the Undersecretary for Health came to the Tucson facility.
The medical center in Tucson has proven itself to be such an outstanding organization. It's essential that the employees be told that they be recognized for having done that outstanding work. So I think we need to continue these kinds of programs. The interesting thing that I think both Bob Schneider from the Office of Policy and Planning and I realize is that traditionally we went to Washington, and this is a much better way to do it, to come out to the medical center where you can have all of the people in the medical center hear the wonderful things being said about it and actually see that award being presented to the leadership. I mean, this has changed the paradigm for me. We're going to come out and do this at medical centers heretofore. It gives me and Mr. Schneider great pleasure to present to Mr. Gardner as your representative the Carey Trophy for 2012. John, congratulations. It's absolutely wonderful. Why don't you hold that? Absolutely.
Mr. Gardner makes us feel like this is ours. This is our VA. And when you feel that way, you take ownership, you take pride, you take care of it a little bit more.
On a day in the desert, hot enough to see a mirage, the employees of the Southern Arizona VA healthcare system return to their daily work, knowing they've created an oasis that will change veterans' lives for many years to come. From Tucson, Arizona, this is Melody Mercer for VA News.
We also will have a story on the presentation of the Carey Trophy Award to officials at the Mountain Home, Tennessee VA Medical Center near Johnson City. Melody Mercer also will report from other facilities that have reached or strive to reach the pinnacle of the Carey Performance Awards program and walk us through the rigid application process.
Memorial Day 2013 was observed at VA facilities and cemeteries, communities, and military installations all over the world on May 27th.
We have a collage of images and sounds from a number of those venues to remember those who gave all.
A mother's plea. Please don't forget, on this Memorial Day and every day, let us be true and meet that promise. Let it be our task, every single one of us, to honor the strength and the resolve and the love these brave Americans felt for each other and for our country. Let us never forget to always remember and to be worthy of the sacrifice they make in our name.
We stand here, thankful stewards of the blessings that these fallen have passed to us. But we do not stand alone. Today, across our great nation, in crowded cities or in country towns, grateful citizens will bow their heads in honor of our fallen heroes. That's devotion. Whether gathered at a picnic or in a parade, a baseball game, or a solemn cemetery like this one, Americans will remember. They will remember that the peace and the liberty we enjoy each and every day were made possible by the devotion and sacrifice of a long line of brave men and women in uniform.
Memorial Day is our most important holiday, because without celebrating Memorial Day or honoring Memorial Day, we have no reason to have any other holidays. That's the one that guarantees us the ability to live in the country that we do.
I can think of no other place I'd rather be today than to be here with you in Afghanistan. In fact, I am confident that the roles that were just read of our comrades, that each of them are here with us today. They're here with us every single day, watching over us, protecting us, and guiding us as we go about our normal duties here in RC South.
Actor and veterans advocate Carey Sinise was in D.C. over Memorial Day weekend to host a Capitol concert and marshal the parade. He also visited the Library of Congress and its Veterans History Project. Our colleagues at the Veterans History Project taped Sinise's visit and posted the video on YouTube. Here's a sample and the address to see the entire video online.
My mother has always talked about the Library of Congress to me, and I had never been here, and I'm just I'm overwhelmed by what I've seen today, and sharing the day with my daughter has been very special. Wonderful, surprising, and awe-inspiring.
You can see this is got wood carving.
Well, today I was made aware that there actually is this archival project to record personal histories of veterans. I had no idea.
Well, the Library of Congress Veterans History Project has been an ongoing effort here since 2000. The purpose of this project is to get the human experience of war. What veterans feel about that experience, what it meant to them, how it's affected them. Everybody's story is important, from machine gunners to musicians. And that's what we've been trying to create with this project, of having people, every soldier, every airman, marine, sailor, tell their story and become a part of what has become a very rich and used collection here at the library. So we'll be able to capture those from World War I all the way up to the current conflict.
We've covered this in the past, but we wanted to give you this refresher course in Memorial Day history. And for those of you who have not heard, did you know? Memorial Day originated from Decoration Day, an informal custom that began in the South during the Civil War. Simple acts by individuals and families who wanted to mark the graves and preserve memories of loved ones lost in the war. Each spring, families would gather together to cut the grass, clear the graves of weeds and debris, plant new flowers or trees, and comfort one another. By 1865, Decoration Day was many days, depending on where you lived, and had spread to states on both sides of the Mason-Dixon line. This sign in Mississippi claims Decoration Day began on April 25, 1866, with the placing of flowers on the graves of the blue and the gray. After the war, the Grand Army of the Republic, an organization comprised entirely of Union veterans, adopted the custom, renamed it Memorial Day, and spearheaded a movement to establish it as a national day of remembrance. GAR Commander General John A. Logan issued the first Memorial Day order, General Order 11, on May 30, 1868 to all GAR chapters. General Logan died in 1886, 2 years prior to Memorial Day becoming an official federal holiday in 1888.
That's our show for this week. Thank you for watching. I'm Sue Wong.
And I'm Adam Anasich. Have a great day, and thanks for being there for our nation's veterans.